Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Cassandra, and I'm going to take you through this slow flow flexibility practice. This is a really ooey gooey undulating practice. I want you to think of moving like honey. We are focusing primarily on flexibility, but there will also be a little bit of balance as well. No props are required, and I'd say this is best suited for intermediate students. We're going to begin on hands and knees. So palms under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and start with the traditional variation of cat and cow, where we inhale to drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone up, and then exhale, round and contract chin to chest. Taking a few like this, flowing with your breath, making that first connection, noticing how you're feeling this morning, where you might be holding tightness or tension. And now making this a little bit more undulating, just walk your hands a couple inches past your shoulders. We're going to push back into like a child's pose and then inhale into that cow pose stretch and then rock it back to your cat and all the way back to child's pose. So arching through your spine, lifting up, and then rounding through your back as you push your hips back towards your heels. A few more like this. Inhale and exhale, pressing it back. And you can bend a little bit through your elbows if you need to. Take one more here. This is Scarlet. She's going to be joining us, I guess, this morning. And now coming back through to neutral, we'll switch it up or just adding on a little bit. This time you're going to move from a little bit of a cobra pose, opening through your chest, and then flowing it back into your child's pose. So inhale into cobra, get a little back bend as you bend through your elbows, and exhale, push and undulating it back. Two more. So moving like honey, meaning we're almost feeling resistance against the motion. So slowing everything down. And now let's find our downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and we're not staying still for very long. We're going to undulate even through our downward dog. So go ahead and lift your heels up and ripple forward, almost like you're coming into a little plank pose here. And right when you're in plank, bend your knees, send your hips back, and find that downward dog once more. So rippling like a wave, shift forward, and shift it back, pushing into fingertips and knuckles. A few more. Really stretching through every little part of your body, getting all of the muscles engaged in this action. Take one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now find a little bit of stillness in your downward facing dog. So you might bend into both knees, stretching out through your arms. Let's reach our right leg up towards the sky. Bend your right knee, open up your hip nice and wide, and we're going to come into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1, but we're going to circle the arms. So plant the right foot and spin the back heel at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to reach the arms forward, circling all the way up and all the way back. A few more times like this. So really stretching open through your chest while staying stable through the base. So inhale pulls you all the way up. And exhale circles you down. Let's do one more like this. Keep pushing into your back heel. And now let's bring our hands to the heart. We're going to step onto our right leg and bring that left knee up with us. So find your balance here first as you squeeze that knee in towards your chest. We're going to flow from here into a little Warrior 3 as we reach our arms back. And then inhale, float it back, knee to chest. And Warrior 3, exhale. Two more like this, inhale. And exhale. You don't need to go super far in this warrior three. Last one. And stretch it back. Let's find our high lunge from here. So step the left foot back. Inhale, arms reach up. Maybe look up with the gaze and circle the hands to frame the front foot. Let's take a little flow from here. Plank pose. Whoop. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Point your toes. Bring your hands off of the mat to the top corners here, like a little spider cobra. Let's do this 3 times. Inhale to lift and undulate back down. Twice more. And back. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Let's press our hips back towards our heels. So we're sitting, coming to kneel, moving any pets out of the way. I'm very sorry to disturb you in my yoga class. Let's bring our left hand back behind us and reach your right arm up and over. Press the hips to lift up. And this is her daughter. Both are equally committed to being in this video, it seems. Let's go do the same thing to the other side. Right hand down, left arm up. So it's almost like a camel pose, but with a side bend. And setting the hips down, downward facing dog, and we'll repeat this over on the second side. Okay, please move just a little bit more. Thank you. Let's reach our left leg up towards the sky. Bend your left knee, open up your hip, and we're coming into our warrior one. So have your feet at least hip-width distance apart. This will help a lot with your balance. Ground that back heel at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna sweep the arms forward, all the way up, and all the way back. So big back bend. And exhale to lower. Inhale. Two more big circles like this. Trying not to move the legs too much. Really focusing this on the chest and the arms. And now coming back through to center, let's push off of that back leg. Come to stand, take your time, draw that right knee in towards your chest, hip flexor strength, and then we'll tilt back, reach the arms back. Warrior three. Inhale, knee to chest, hands at the heart, and warrior three. Twice more like this. Last one. And we'll step it back to our high lunge. Right toes come down to the mat. Inhale, arms rise, lift the gaze up, and circle the palms wide. We'll lower all the way down to our belly, finding those same little spider cobras. So point through your toes, reach out with your fingertips off of the mat. Inhale, ripple and undulate up. And fluid motion to come down. Twice more. Last one. And let's press our hips back to our heels so that we're kneeling here. Right fingertips will go back behind you. Left arm reaches up overhead. Lift the hips. And bringing it down, switching sides. Left hand down, right arm reaches up and back. And release, downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart as you lift your hips up and back. Let's come into our pigeon pose stretch. So extend your right leg up towards the sky. Once more, bend your right knee, open up your hip. And you can bring your right knee somewhere behind that right wrist. Stretching that back leg out a little. And just like what we were doing with our spider cobras, we're gonna do this, but from pigeon pose. So inhale, find a little back bend. Actively push against the floor. And then exhale, ripple it down. Two more like this before we hold the fold. So inhale. And exhale. Last one. Deeper back bend. And then fold on down. Maybe you stay up onto your forearms, or you can come all the way down, resting your forehead on the mat or on your hands. 5 deep breaths here. And we'll be making our way back to downward facing dog. Do any little movements along the way that feel good just to free up that right hip. Take a moment to really stretch it out. And we'll go and do pigeon pose on the second side. So our left leg will rise up, bending the knee, opening up that hip. And we'll bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Stretching that right leg further out behind us, squaring off the hips. I'm rehabbing a little bit of a left hip injury, so I'm just going to reassess this a little bit more. Start with those little spider cobras. So bring the fingertips out, inhale, back bend, and exhale, releasing down twice more. Last one. And the next time you fold, we're going to stay here a little bit longer. Five breaths here in the pose. Let gravity pull you deeper into it with minimal effort on your part. And this will be our last downward dog. Start walking the hands in. Take your time to get there and stretch out however feels good to you. Reaching out long. And we'll come to take a seat. Sit any way that works for your hips and for your lower back. And sitting up tall as you inhale, just circle the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring them back down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. Really lift and lengthen through your spine. Exhale. Ground down a little more. And now inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, bring your left hand over to your right knee as you twist. Open to the right. Draw the lower belly in and up. And now keep your left hand onto your right knee, but face forward. Bring your right arm up overhead and just lean into a little side body stretch. Coming all the way back up, let's release. Inhale, circle the arms wide, lift up taller. And exhale, press the shoulders down. Twice more. Inhale to lift, and we twist over to the left. Right hand to your left knee. Left fingertips back behind you for support. Shoulder blades slide down your back. And now facing forward, bring your left arm up overhead, little side bend. Coming back through to center, and let's release, hands at the heart, closing your eyes. Feeling the effects of your practice. Maybe setting an intention for the day ahead just by choosing one word that captures how you want to feel today, or how you feel right now from this practice. And we'll close by chanting Om together one time. Let's inhale to chant. Breathe in deep. Om. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing the slow flow morning yoga practice with me. I hope you feel really good in your body. Please do subscribe if you don't already. Leave me a comment to let me know how this went, and hopefully we'll practice again together very soon.